The government is pumping an additional $12 million into the arts sector. That's to help sustain the momentum that it's built over the past 2 years. The money will go into extending grants initially introduced under the Arts, Culture and Resilience Package. Sherry Look finds out how such support has kept artists going.
It was an idea sparked by a single, sobering realization. Thousands of shows staged in Singapore every year, thousands more props discarded. But what if they could all be stored somewhere and reused? To get their project off the ground, Lam Tan Fong and Junior Fong needed all the financial assistance they could get.
When NEC came into the picture, we spoke at length to see how we can tap on their money to come up with a system that actually might help us potentially lower the cost long term. You know, the initial startup cost is always very high. Buying the software system in the first place, building up the website.
Now, more groups can look into the National Art Council's new Sector Transformation Fund. It'll support projects that improve audience experiences, organizational efficiency, and revenue streams. Likewise, the National Heritage Board is extending the Organisation Transformation Grant and even upping its value from $30,000 to $40,000.
We must act proactively to sustain and protect a thriving and innovative arts and culture sector. If arts and culture becomes an unintended casualty of the pandemic, we will lose a sense of who we are as a nation and what makes us special and sets us apart as a people. Therefore, we will work with the community to ensure that the sector remains vibrant, innovative, and more importantly, forward-looking.
Freelancers will also get help, as the Self-Employed Persons Grant will be added to NEC's existing schemes. With the scheme extended beyond the original March deadline, more artists will have the chance to take on collaborations like this urban farm art residency. Its curators are grateful that the grant let them explore the unconventional idea of marrying art with business.
I think the SEPG is really interesting as a flexible model of a grant where, again, right, a lot of the grant frameworks are tied to specific outcomes and specific deliverables. So then in this case where it's really just thinking about like long-term things that can be done.
The curators are keen to work with more partners, but have concerns about fair practice.
I think it's really important to have, equal contracts. There needs to be, a greater awareness of how these contracts can be written in a way that isn't exploitative.
That's why the National Arts Council is stepping up efforts to make sure freelancers are treated fairly. That includes encouraging them to sign formal contracts, improving the terms of those obligations, and recognizing the skills and contributions. It's all with the aim of making Singapore a safer, more vibrant place to live, work, and create.